Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL.
Check, tight right. Go loose there, check it out something.
First and goal here from the 9. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
From the 4, it's second and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Losing. So on 4th down, out comes Bradley Pinion to punt this one away. That's taken on the 25. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. And they'll go on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down. Ten yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
So this game's not very far along, and he's already found the end zone once, and now he started this drive with another big gain, another first down run. I've got to wonder if I'm the defensive coordinator. What do I do in this situation? It's only the first quarter, but do I go ahead and sell out and try and slow him down?
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there with his second. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A chance for us to look now at this 49ers defense. And with this deficit, let's be honest, it's time for them to get a stop.
And partners, you understand very well from our time together and visiting with coaches, defensive coordinators tend to be a little more emotional, a little more high-strung than others.
They are.
I have a feeling that speech came out about taking a stand and bowing up in this possession.
Yeah, that's where this word pride comes out, right?
In a big way.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got some space here. And the cutback to the sideline. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
When DeForest Buckner was at Oregon, for much of his career, the opposite defensive end from him was Eric Armstead. And everyone wondered about these 6'7" guys. Could they get the leverage? Could they get low enough to make plays in the run game? I think the question just got answered with that one. DeForest Buckner knows how to bend and shed blockers and get upfield.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
You give them 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Mike, check, 59, 59.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to roam now. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And let's not forget... So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll cut it out, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there, 65 yards. Here's Bradley Pinion now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And take it right on the 30. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
DeForest Buckner is a really tall defensive end / defensive tackle. How about that move right there to get upfield and make the play in the offensive backfield? Excellent leverage.
You're right. Tall, big, 6'7", nearly 300 pounds. Now they'll run it on the toss. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, it was stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Throwing is Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. NFL teams last year, a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Boy, a curious decision to go. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. Room here to run. 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great... Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 23 yards on the play. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
It'll be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scale.
As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Mike 5-9, Mike 5-9.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Check.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. A big offensive explosion.